Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another season of TRL, Round 1 here at Albert Park. Season 4, it's lights out, and away we go. Good start off the line. Kid Buyers starting from 8th place on the grid, just behind Elmer Jacko. You can see Style and Dean up there ahead. Rafa having a look down the outside of me as I do a trick shot, completely cutting the first corner there. Just merely to avoid the carnage, however, as we come down to turn 3. And someone, Collingpool, I think, has already left the session. But anyway, up to 7th. I've managed to gain a position off the line. Coming down to turn 3. Almost lock up a break as the safety car is deployed. And no messing around. Straight into the lean fuel mix. Now, we saw the safety car 2 or 3 times throughout the course of this race. And it did cause plenty of carnage for those involved. And let me tell you, we kept getting a weird glitch, which I think has been patched now with the latest patch from Codemasters. But anyway, for the meantime, holding station, starting on the super soft tyres, along with Styling up ahead of me, as you can see. And I only did one run on the super soft tyres, so they're in pretty good nick for this safety car period. So I elected not to pit. I've jumped a couple of places as a few people came into the pits, taking advantage of the free pit stop with the safety car. But this is a very weird incident. Have a look up ahead. Dean in 3rd place appears to spin almost on his own, leaving Cart Dude and I ghosting for a few seconds before the safety car comes back in and we begin our battle. As we take a quick look at the replay there, have a look at that. The safety car's coming in. Dean, could have been some lag, could have been some contact possibly, but it didn't appear so there on the replay as we head back live now. Cart Dude, okay, the battle's on through. With the safety cars come back into lap 5 now. The battle is on for the final podium position. Running a little bit wide there, out braking myself into turn 1. Cena behind me on the softer tyres, so he's going to be able to go longer in this first stint. Or he may have pitted under the safety car, I'm not too sure. But anyway, coming down into turn 3. I brake a little bit early there. Cena, as you can see there, a log jam behind me. Plenty of proximity arrows going nuts behind me. I think I was holding the pack up, but I was in a pretty good rhythm as we look to fast forward ahead to lap number... And I think this is where Trickshot actually crashes out of the race, bringing out yet another safety car. As, yep, there we go, Trickshot retiring from the session. Now, I assumed, or preempted, you might say, that a safety car might come out, and I needed to come into the pits anyway. So, yep, safety car deployed as I come into the pits, trying to get down under that 60km/h limit. It's very difficult in this new game, and it's something you don't always remember, actually. So, down to 60, into the pits then. And lasted 9 laps on the super soft tyres. Very happy with that. As we come into the pits, off go the super softs, on go the softs. Only 2-point-something seconds there. So the Williams pit crew, as good in the game as they are in real life, as Jacko also pits ahead of me in the Haas. And coming back out onto the track now, P5. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself at this point of the afternoon. I've got a brand new set of soft tyres on. Only one more stop to go. I was thinking of going back to the super softs for my second pit stop. Fuel staying in lean, obviously, because the safety car is out. P5, feeling pretty good about myself. You can see Jacko behind me there on the mediums, looking to run longer, maybe to the end of this race, before Codemasters and the safety car will cluster fuck me over like you wouldn't believe. Just stay with us, because this is going to get ugly. And I'm having some trouble with my Sony Vegas software. But anyway, bear with me if I sound too echoey. I'll try and get the audio issues fixed up in the coming weeks. But here we go, lap 10 then. And Kid Buyers feeling pretty good about himself. Currently behind Rez with Elmer Jacko behind me. Sitting in P5. Pretty comfortable indeed, it has to be said. Look at that. No wear on these tyres at all. 1%ers all round. Left, right, back, front, you name it. And here we go. So the safety car... An almighty fuck over. Here we go. Rez, OP magic. Look at that. We have to go round the safety car. And then we kept getting repetitive over and over again. We kept getting penalties for dropping back too far. And this happened 3 or 4 times. I think it may have happened to me once more than anyone else, actually. It didn't affect everybody, like I said, but I think it actually affected me. I got an extra penalty for pitting under the safety car, I think. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I didn't... I'm not going to bore you with showing all of the penalties and all of the drive-throughs. So we're fast-forwarding ahead to lap 19, then 10 laps to go. I whacked the set of mediums on just to be super exciting because I could. And I thought I'd try and run to the end. My teammate up ahead in 6th as Rez on the soft tyres. I wasn't going to argue with him as he goes down the inside and passes me on lap 9. So Trickshot behind me, but I think he's no longer with us, is he? What's all that about? Anyway, P8. So I'm dead last at the moment, and what was looking like A very good race, albeit a podium. Wasn't to be. But then this happened, possibly the most satisfying feeling in all league racing. That's right, Jacko was 20 seconds ahead of me. You can hear me laughing in the background there. Jacko was 20 seconds ahead of me, I think, going into the last lap. He thought, okay, I'll whack a set of super softs on, try and set the fastest lap of the race in doing so. Kid buyers won't be much of a threat. But I got the call from Jeff about halfway through the last lap saying Jacko had run out of fuel and he couldn't quite make it across the line. As we take a look at the final results, anyway, Dubsy, Cartoon Styling, congratulations all to those three. Haas getting a win on debut. Zena, don't bark, please. Cartoon Styling, Cena up in fourth. Good result for him. Kid Buyers in fifth. And Jacko losing fuel on the last lap in sixth place. As we have a quick look at another replay. And there it is once again. How satisfying. Last lap of the race. And as the sun sets on Albert Park, the sun sets on round one of TRL. Thank you very much for being with us, and we hope to see you next week for the Bahrain Grand Prix.